statue. Your heart is a magnet, I'm coming at you. Girl, you're my target, I'm aiming at you. You're a comet, I'm trying to catch you. We can break any rule they ever taught you. Forget about anything they ever bought you. Cause me and you don't need a lot in this world to get by. Plus you know I got you, you pull me in. I don't resist, time seems to fly but the clock doesn't tick. I crash into you, we both feel the hit. We both feel the way that our chemicals mix. And I wish that if I just keep my eyes shut, maybe this time it'll be enough. So I need the dark. Without you here, I would never see the stars. I'm headed for you. Foot on the gas. I'm coming straight at you, no looking back. You are my star. We are connected, misdirected to the high. You are my star. We are connected, misdirected to the high. Then we collide.
Hello everyone, on the APAC server we are watching the professionals tournament. Today is going to be for the third to fourth rounds. Rounds 3 and to 4 otherwise. Anyways, so the format is quite straightforward, double round robin for 8 teams. Top 4 will qualify to the Blitz Summer Cup finals, and tiebreaker rules. I talked a lot about that yesterday. I'm not going to repeat the same. I'm just going to reiterate this information as we approach to the final rounds of the professionals tournament, and that is when the tiebreaker rules become really important. So you know, these are the parameters that will be considered in this order. Alright, so the table is not like this. There were some results yesterday, so let me update the table quickly. There we go. This is the new table. EVG, ICT, and RN yesterday won 2 rounds and are currently sharing the first place. Today is going to be different. Some of these clans could drop down, with RISQ ID in the 4th and 5th place respectively. RISQ ahead of ID due to the higher number of battle wins, which puts RISQ in the top 4. GB, Nomad, and D2s are looking for their first blood tonight. GB, second place in both winter and spring seasons. For me, they are the likeliest candidate to pick up a point. And currently they're sitting in the 6th place with 3 battle wins, Nomad 2 battle wins, and E2's is only 1 battle win. This is the overview of the Blitz Summer Cup. So we are currently in a professionals tournament. I'll be following the challenges tournament tomorrow and on the 30th, and you will be seeing some fabulous battles by the teams in the challenges tournament, and I'm excited. APAC has come so far, and even the challenges tournament this season will be extremely competitive, and they are all really good clans as well. So I'm thrilled about this. I will do the same for the EU server. So you know, challenges tournament. This is going to be a tournament that you should take seriously, and there is no shame in playing challenges tournament. It's a recognition of your skills and the time dedicated to training. I mean, same goes for to the lower echelon championship, especially for the EU server where there are a lot of teams participating. But I digress. Top 4 will qualify to Blitz Summer Cup, where they will be fighting for a $50,000 prize pool. This is the schedule for July. As you can see, the dates marked in purple are the dates where the competitive tournaments are held. Of course, if you want to play with your friends, then the casual ones are marked in yellow. And you know they happen on every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is the rundown of today's stream. So we will have we will have round 3. The maps are Canal, Normandy, Fort Despair, and Naval Frontier. And then round 4 we will have Yukon, Blackfield, Mine Ruins, and Camstia. So they are only around an hour apart. Round 3, this is looking more like a cap-based map pool, except for Despairs. If you play for the caps, you can play for the caps, but it also depends where the teams want to go for a brawl. So Fort Despair is a bit more, it's a bit flexible in that sense, but I can say for sure Canal and Norcam, they are all quite cap oriented, and even Naval Frontier to some extent. So ICT versus GB, is this going to be good for GB? I know that they can play really well with caps. I'm not sure about ICT. I do think they are struggling a little bit with strategies. If I remember correctly, I might have confused with another clan, but I know they are struggling in that aspect. So GB, this could be a good chance for them to win. And then round 4, Yukon, Black Goldfield, Mine Ruins, and Camstia. Again, quite cap oriented. Yes, all 4 of these maps are quite cap oriented. I mean, if we talk about armor oriented and mobility oriented, I do think rounds 3 and 4 we do have a good mix of these two. So today it's going to be a good field day for clans who can play really well with caps. So the likes of GB should be able to pick up 1 or 2 points. I think they should be able to escape the bottom places. Maybe it's also good for E2s too. I do think they also benefit a bit from cap oriented maps. All right, so hello here, Reese. I haven't seen you in a while. Definitely you're from GRS, and I hope GRS will make a comeback soon. Great to see you here. Okay, Mapbox have made the following predictions. So, RISQ against Nomad. Oh, big scoreline for RISQ. Nomad struggled yesterday, not because of the teamwork and the focus fire. It's more to do with the strategies and losing so many hit points at the start. I hope today is going to be a different day for them. The maps might not be the most favorable for them, but I do think under a good day, they could do really well. They have the basics, and I do think the scoreline will not be that big. And then ID versus E2s. Oh, is it going to be that close? Interesting. I do think ID should have this, but Mapbox, this is an interesting prediction. RN 4-2 against EVG. Okay, so we know that both EVG and RN have 2 points sitting in the top spot. So will RN be able to fulfill this prediction? And ICT versus GV, this is going to be really close, and it's tiebreaker according to my box. I do think we could see that happening, but my money is on GV actually. Looking at the maps, I do think GV should be able to do this. Should be able to deny ICT for their perfect campaign. But I'm just a bit biased. I know ICT are a really strong clan. Definitely, I don't think we will see that ICT in the first proof of skill tournament. That ICT, I think, I don't think we have seen the best of ICT in the first proof of skill tournament. They were struggling a lot with hip and push sharing. I do think they have improved from that. Hello Henchman and Emirax and plenty. Maybe that's not the best, because this is really important. This is there is a lot of money at stake, so I don't want to see any teams suffering from tons of unlucky Emirates. but we really hope to see some amazing battles. Okay, so for the challengers, OD and Alpha are predicted to win, but the scorelines are going to be really close. Let's also take a look at the low Attribution Championship. Only MIB versus ICC Dispatch. The odds are given. I do think this is going to be close, but I could see ICC taking this. So let's see if it's going to be the case. So it's really good. The top 8, the actual top 8 is quite close to the power ratings top 8. Jobon in the top 8, but they crashed out in the lower bracket first round yesterday, which is to my surprise, and so is DRX. I do think these two clans are fighting for the crown. Don't know what happened yesterday. And Jobon will definitely drop top 8 after that result. It goes on to show really good tournament format. Good I mean, the seeding is also pretty decent too. So I'm happy about this. And DT are the only clan that are not playing in either challengers or professionals. But IMX, they're in the challengers, but they are not quite far off. And they knocked out DRX yesterday, which really shows that we do have a really good top 16 this season. Destroyer, hello, how are you? Alright, the room should be up. And I'm not going to commit the same mistake as yesterday on the EU server, where I just talked way too long and forgot about the room. And now we are in. I'm in. I'm just going to generate the right challenges to the bracket and the low Attribution Championship bracket. Okay. So let's also take a look at what will happen tonight on both Challengers Tournament and the Low Attribution Championship. Because tonight we will find out the 4 teams that will be fighting in the final stage for both Challengers Tournament and the Low Attribution Championship. So currently, in the Challengers Tournament, we already know 2 teams that will be playing in the final stage. One of them are the 2 teams are Laos and also RVE. So great to have RVE's well, they don't have a clan logo, so I'm using the in-game clan logo there. So we will see Alpha versus IMX in the lower bracket final, and also NEMAT versus OD in Group 1. Over to Group 1 in the Low Attribution Championship, so XPT will fight against Garn first, and they will be fighting against UX to fight for a spot in the final stage. And Group 2, it will be between DT, to go and 10JK, but to go will have to win against 10JK first to fight against DT. Group 3, we have TSIA. Currently in the grand final, they will find out who will join TSIA there. It's either MIB or ICC, and they will be fighting for one slot in the final stage. And Group 4, we have King sitting in the grand final, and GKD will be fighting against Gihab first, and we will say who qualified to the final stage. And both teams, ICT and GB, are now sitting nicely in the waiting room. This is Canal. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of mediums and lights tonight on the EU server. Before the APAC server, they are only taking two medium or light tanks. And ICT, they're going to be taking triple strip case, a TVP and Object 777, a T100 LT. Over to GB side, they're taking taking a TVP. I thought they were taking none. I thought they were taking no mediums or lights. The TVP, triple strip case, double 60 TPs, and an Object 777. So GB's lineup is going to be quite versatile. The 60 TPs can hold for a really long time. They have good alpha, especially with the tungsten shell. If you get hit by the 60 TPs before you push, it's not the situation you want to be in. However, Canal is a map that will be quite dull for the first few minutes if both teams are going for a caps, but it could get really brawly right at the beginning too. So let's see what both teams are going to do. ICT red team from the south spawn will put most of the tanks over to A and B, with GB blue team from the south spawn also doing the same. So GB doing the counter strat and ICT doing the cap strat basically. Oh, shots been fired onto Handsome, and Lao B gets takes a hit to Sherry. Takes a hit from Toku. Great start for GB. But GB seems to find Sherry isolated. They're just going to go right in. Sherry needs some help. But Professor, it's a bounce for Sherry. Good shot to Berlin. Berlin gets a kill. It's already a kill for GB. But ICT have found Doha, Rome, and Victory. Pretty much hugging together in a corner. Rome's going to go down. He has to run away. Can he run away? ICT, they got Rome as well, but Hippos are in huge for GB. They really need to get both Victory and Doha out of the way. Victory is out. Berlin is also quite low. GB are looking for type now. And GB is a focus for ICT. ICT doing really well. They're trying really hard to get the focus fire in. But GB, an Amarak there. Onto type 251. But Doha will not last for long. It's 5 versus 4. ICT, great focus fire. And this is actually quite close. GB starting so well, but ICT's focus fire, it's really important. They also made a good push onto A2. GB, I think, a lot of misses. I mean, those misses hurt them. They were struggling a little bit with the shots yesterday too, so I'm not sure if it's the same today. Maybe due to the internet connection, because they were really struggling with that in the 4th RISQ tournament. But great job to ICT for making that comeback. That the focus fire really is on point. I think GB, the 3 tanks sitting near A, it really doesn't help, because they were all caught in the crossfire. And GB, it was a brilliant start. Don't get me wrong, really good start, getting Sherry very early in the game. But they might have sent too many tanks to the low ground, which kind of put them in a tough situation with the map control. It was really close. GB could have got it too. I mean, the mistakes, I'm splitting hairs at this point. Both teams, I don't think they have done any major mistakes. GB, you can say the triple tanks near A should have kind of broadened a little bit more, or maybe go a bit more aggressive towards A. Maybe you can say this. I don't know. It does seem like a strat choice. Maybe they're also taking those positions to do crossfire. Right, so Yeah, so really splitting hairs. ICT, the focus, you just have to commend their focus fire there. It was just brilliant. And then again, we're going back to Canal. It's now 1-0 in favor of ICT. GB, just like against Risk, they didn't perform badly. It's really those misses which are hurting them. Of course, I will be ready in the waiting room. Okay. Hi, Patrick. How are you doing? We're back to Canal. ICT. What a comeback that was. They're taking triple strip case, a TVP, a 200 OT, and IS7, an Object 777, and then we have GB. Let's take a look at the lineup now. It will be 006 TVP, an Object 777, triple strip case, and a T100 LT. Canal. Good, very aggressive stuff from both teams right at the beginning, but this time will GB go for C and D? Nope, they're going for A and B again, and ICT would go for C and D. They want to go for a cap strat, and will ICT be able to get C right at the beginning? Nope, Monaco will get B here. Taking the left side of the circle, and ICT actually they're spreading out. They're spreading out. Lucky Lao Bien has not been spotted yet. And A will be captured by G. Oh, there's a reset shot onto Monaco. Oh, look at this. ICT. They found Monaco, but it's a bounce from Captain. Sherry misses as well. Monaco able to put a good shot onto Sherry. Oh, he's lucky not to have been shut down right at the beginning. But I think GBA found Lucky Liaomin very isolated. Berlin is able to farm Lucky Liaomin. I think he will put a big HE shell to the backside of Lucky Liaomin and hit Lucky Liaomin. Yeah, this is the first thing out. C and D are both spotted, and ICT Liaomin is in the really tough spot, and we can see now ICT they have the cap lead, but they do not have the guns and hit points. Monaco takes a big one and misses onto Liaomin. And I think GB needs to keep up. ICT is still very spread out, and I think Tokyo might be leading the way to take out Liaomin. He might be playing a bit more carefully. Good triple tap onto Liaomin. They just have to stay calm. They should have this. Liaomin is out, and Tokyo is tracked. Okay, the hit points are still in favor of GB. They have 2 guns up at the moment. Now Sherry is in deep trouble. Rome, tungsten shell. Hoping to put a big shell onto Sherry, he does. Monaco, also with tungsten shell, gets the kill onto Sherry, meaning it's a 4 versus 7. GB surely gets this. They are pushing onto rename user. Tokyo, good shot, and Berlin gets the kill. Oh, he did get, oh, it's actually Professor getting the kill. Berlin gets killed by Kobe Squilla. And B, Captain Low, doing 1v2 against Monaco and Rome. ICT, I think, just didn't consolidate when GB are trying to push. You can argue that they are spraying way too much, and I would agree that with that as well. Oh, Monaco is out. Tokyo is out as well. Victory looking to 1v1 against Colby Squilla. Captain Low is out. Colby Squilla is not going to last for long. He is also out, meaning the scoreline is 1-1. So this is a great battle by GB. Found Lucky Liaomin and isolated there. I don't think that TVP should go to that position. He is not receiving a lot of support from behind. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I would say ICT just spread it way too much in this battle, and GB they have done a good job in isolating those tanks of ICT, and that has given them a lot of hit point pool advantage and gun advantage, and they just need to stay calm, stay composed, and get the remaining tanks out, and not lose any tanks while doing those pushes. Great job to GV. The scoreline is now 1-1. Very quick games to begin the day. Before Normandy is going to be a different story. It could get really campy this time, but as we saw in the last two battles, it might not be a campy affair. But so you know, teams can get both C and D, and just hold. You can try and get A. It will be a bit difficult. You could get it, but it will be difficult. You can definitely get B, but it's even more difficult. So Norcam D is a 4-cap map, so 3 cap points for 2 seconds of increase. So even if you get either C or D, the cap points increase so slowly that all 7 minutes could be used up. I don't think we will see this. ICT will not bring this to a cap fight. I think they know they are not the strongest in cap strategy. So GV now, will they try to bring this game to a halt and try to play to their style? I think this is where they excel at. But they are also pretty good in isolated tanks, just like we saw them last battle. Okay, so let's say ICT red team from the south spawn. I'm wrong about that. They are from the north spawn, and GV blue team from the south spawn. Let's take a look. ICT speed boost. They're going to have a lot of tanks driving to D, and GV will put a lot of tanks over to C. I think we could see another roll. Berlin going past C. Monaco also going past C. I think GV just going Iron Fist on D. IT trying to get D. I think they will get D, but they will lose quite some hit points in doing so. But at the same time, oh, Tokyo going to this position, but Kobe Squilla is going to deny Tokyo to farm from that position. So it's going to be essentially a 1v1, but Tokyo is with company. ICT are keeping up nicely. They're keeping up nicely. And the hit points are necking now. Oh, Tokyo takes a lot of hits down to 400. 880 out. The first time down for GV. Base shot onto Handsome. GV is forced to retreat as ICT are doing the counter push onto GV. GV is still unable to get the first tank out, but Berlin is the next tank down. I don't think that was a good idea to push that aggressively. Handsome is going to go down, but Doha is the next tank down. ICT are looking for victory next. Handsome is down. Captain though is also quite low. It's a 6 versus 4 now. Monaco is the next tank down. Great focus fire by ICT and GV. Good start, but they weren't able to take out a tank. They were a little bit too ambitious, and it really hurt them. Professor is the next tank down for GV. And it's over for GV. The scoreline will be 2-1. Captain Low out, Professor of course out, and Victory down, leaving Rome the last person standing. This is ICT's game. 2-1 the scoreline. Great job to ICT. Good focus fire. Be really patient, keeping up with the hit points, and when GV realized that they can't push any further, they counter pushed, knowing that GV are in worse positions than ICT are, and they did it. Great job. Good counter push. It's 2-1, and ICT. This is more like the ICT I want to see. Definitely contending for the title. We all know ICT originate from the Chinese server. I think they won in the Chinese server too, so they're doing really well on the APAC server, and I do think they will be looking for a top 4. And well, let me end the poll now, and 53% of you are saying ICT will win. 46% are saying GV. So let's see if this is the case. We'll be back on Normandy and ICT versus GB. This time ICT would take quadruple Strift case, a Super Kong, an Object 777, a Crown Wagon. GB on the other hand, quadruple Strift case, an Object 777, double 60 TP. They're not taking any lights and mediums, so is ICT. So I think both of them know they're going to play really aggressively, so the light tank or medium tank would be a bit useless in this case, where it does not have a lot of hit points and does not have a lot of armor as well. Although it might have some DPM, but the Strift case will pretty much cover that area. So yeah, so this is what we are seeing right now. Both teams just going full on Iron Fist, but ICT are doing better than this. I really want to see GB doing a bit more on the cap strats. This is what they are the best at. And in terms of the brawls, ICT are the best in the brawls, obviously. But we are back 2-1, and GB this time again going for D, and ICT going for C, and ICT will try get C right at the start, and that will give ICT the cap lead. And GB will not get an in-cap lead. They're trying to get D. They're actually spraying out. Oh, they will really want a light tank in this case. But they don't have any light tanks, so this is going to be difficult if they want to make a push. Captain Low will be near A, or will be looking at A to prevent Cap from being captured. But again, ICT do not have a light tank, so Professor could get away with A. But again, GB does not have the light tank, so they don't know where most of the tanks of ICT are. So this is what I'm talking about. NorCap Day. Both teams getting C or D, and the cap points increased by 3 cap points. By 3 cap points per 2 seconds. So it's going to be a really long battle if both teams are not looking for a push later on. So I'm going to look at the chat. Professor looking to get into A. He spotted. He might get reset. Oh, Call Me Squiller tries to reset A, but it's unsuccessful. Let's take a look at Call Me Squiller. GB trying their best to get A, but Captain Low resetting Tokyo. Professor could be reset next. No, I don't know why they are not resetting Professor. And GB got A. Oh, Captain Low, what are you doing? Sorry. Oh dear. Well, the good thing is GB have lost a couple of hit points, so if ICT wants to make a rotation, they could do that and be able to do something. Oh, now A's been captured. GB knows that there will be a lot of tanks of ICT onto A, so it's a great call to push onto Sherry. Sherry's in deep trouble. And the 60 TVs have dropped the Adrenaline and Tungsten Shell. But Victory has taken a lot of hits from the crossfire of ICT. ICT are now trying to relocate. At the same time, Tokyo and Professor are very far behind. Sherry goes down first, but in terms of hit points, ICT have a lot more hit points, and this is going to be a big issue for GB. Can they get another tank out? Oh, Victory is out. This is going to be ICT, I'm afraid. GB trying to get handsome. Unless GB are able to get the remaining tanks out of ICT, I don't think so. Rome takes a lot of shots from ICT. The score is going to be 3-1 soon. Monaco is now the focus for ICT. Well done to ICT. The focus fire is well, the crossfire is simply amazing, and GB it's a good push onto Sherry, but took way too many hit points in doing that. Perhaps there should have been some tanks to deal with tanks in the middle, but then ICT they're just really good in positioning tonight. Doha is down to a one-shot. Handsome is out. It's now a 4 versus 4. Doha is out, but it's not going to last for long. Great shot to allow me, but he's going to be taken out by the Strift case. Now GB, the double Strift case, are looking for Type 251. Professor has taken a fire, and he's out. Definitely Tokyo now trying to get Type 251, but it's a miss there. I think he wants to get Lao Mi out of the way. 4 versus 1. Tokyo will have too many tanks to fight against. And Type 251 is out of the fight. meaning it's now a 3-1 in favor of ICT. Well done to ICT. Great positioning tonight. I mean, this performance is miles better than the performance we saw against DRX in the first previous skill tournaments, and GB are struggling. GB are struggling. I think the last battle they really want that light tank. The light tank could have been so important for them. I think if they want to play this strategy, that light tank is essential. I mean, ICT, they didn't expect. I mean, ICT should have taken the light tank too in this case, but they were just so good with the positioning, and they got cap lead first. So they just need to defend. But if GB got the cap lead first, I think the situation will be reversed, and ICT will want that light time to get the information. So now we're going to Fort Despair. This is a bit of an anti-meta map, and still could be cap oriented, but could descend into a brawl. GB, do they want that? Now they're changing their tanks. They're now going to be taking, we'll see about that later. ICT will take quadruple Strift Case, an Optic 777, the Super Conqueror, and the 60TP GB. On the other hand, double Strift Case, double 60TP, a VK72, an MLE, and an RISQ. Great to see more of 30 people watching now. ICT, looking for their third point in the Professionals tournament. I think GB, they're looking to get switching into the fight, but I think the last battle they were struggling a lot. They're losing steam at the moment. They really need to resupply coal into the train. I don't know. ICT this time from the north, GB from the south. I'm really hoping GB can do something here. And ICT, they are on fire. A really strong start, and that will put themselves in a comfortable position in the top 4. Now Handsome in the Strift K going to the northwestern corner. He is spotted though. Berlin has been spotted. Tokyo is spotted. But at the same time, there are a lot of tanks of ICT being spotted there. But GB are playing this quite broadly. But ICT will be taking her to the northwestern corner. Tokyo might be in trouble. Tokyo might be in trouble. He's waiting for Kobe Squiller to appear. Dropping the tungsten shell. Oh, crossfire onto Squiller, I think ICT. Ooh, this is going to be hard, but at the same time, it's not difficult for ICT to call for focus fire. They just have to be decisive in the push. But at the same time, ICT are hesitating. Oh, shots onto Tokyo. Tokyo taking a lot of hits. He's now, his ammo rack's damaged, so DBM's going to be really low. He missed that shot as well. Tokyo's not going to last for long. ICT are holding off well. Tokyo's the first tank down. And they are sharing hit points nicely. 3 versus 4. I'm not sure if this push is going to be good, but they have no choice because they're going to be absolutely farmed by Laomi and Captain Low. Both Tokyo and Berlin are out. Doha's not going to last for long. Sherry is out. Doha's down to 1 shot. He is out as well. Type is not long for this world, and he's out as well. Monaco is the next tank for ICT in the focus fire agenda. Big shot from Rome onto Handsome. And GB. Monaco's not going to last for long. Captain Low will get a good shot onto Monaco. It's going to be a 5 versus 3. GB. I think just positioning issue for GB. ICT is simply doing a lot better in positioning. They were in much better positions in crossfire. GB continuously being crossfired from different angles. They lost so many hit points despite ICT. And also ICT are sharing hit points really nicely in the northwestern corner. They actually don't need to make a push there. They don't need to make a decisive push. They just have to sit that one out, and they won 4-1 out. GB will have to wait for the next round to get their first point, and ICT looking extremely competent. I do think they're going to qualify. 5 tanks doing more than 2k, and GB 2 tanks doing more than 2k. I hope GB will come back stronger. There are lots of positives for ICT. I think GB will have to learn from ICT's positioning, the ability of ICT to do crossfire so easily. It's down to experience, as also it's down to experience and the players of ICT knowing what to do, and also reading the map very well. It really comes down to every single individual of ICT to bring such dominant performance against GV. GV struggling with the shots, with the shot efficiency. They were missing too many shots, I'm afraid. I'm not sure if they are still tussling with the internet connection, but this issue is going to be hampering their ability to perform well in this season. I hope this is going to be fixed soon, because it's really not helpful at all. So let's take a look at the results of other groups now. Okay, let's look at the professionals tournament. Alright, we are actually the first fight to finish ICT 4-1, and let's take a look at the challenges tournament. Do we have a result? And we do not yet. We do not have a result yet, because I think our games have finished so quickly. We will have to wait quite some time until the next one. And how about lower echelon championship? We do XPT 3-0 against Garn, and they will be fighting against UX for a spot in the final stage of the lower echelon championship. Next, we will be seeing Group 3. To go 3-0 against 10JK, so to go will fight a spot. They will be fighting against DT, with ICC 3-0 against MIB, so well done to ICC. Next, we will have GHD 3-0 against Keyhap, and they will be fighting with Kang for a spot in the final. So we have a lot of 3-0s in the lower echelon championship. So who will get the 4 spots in the final stage? Okay, that will happen soon. All right. GV. I don't know if GV. I don't think GV are drug. GV just got completely outplayed in positioning. ICT just you have to. Yeah, there are a lot to learn, and there are lots to learn from them. And I have to say, I mean, against the EU top 8, ICT could potentially get a couple of wins there. To be fair, it's that good. It's that good. All right. I will have a toilet break, and also have a chocolate, have a Cadbury, and then I will also say if there are any more results coming through, and if there are not a lot of results coming through, then I will play a random battle. And if all the results have come through, then I will generate the new odds for the next round of games. So see you later. Alright, we have results in the Challengers tournament. Joining Laos and RVER. OD and Alpha. Both of them won 3-2. So it was a gutting defeat for both NEMAT and IMX. More so for NEMAT, I have hopes on them. Especially their eminent performance in the Cloud Wars Asia Blitz Cup Season 2, where they finished second. So they were not performing as good there. And this means we have a completely new top 4. Last season we have SBZ, RSOC, NEMAT, and also TSIA in the top 4 in the Challengers tournament. This season we have none of them. TSIA are playing in the lower echelon championship. NEMAT got knocked out. RSOC did not field a team. And SBZ, now known as DRX, got knocked out. So well done. 4 completely new clans in the Challengers tournament. Goes on to show how competitive this season has been for the APAC server. Tomorrow, I will find out which clan I will see which clan I will follow first, and we will follow also the lower echelon, the lower bracket first round to see who will finish 4th. So yeah, well done to these clans. So let me head back to the professionals tournament and see if we have a result for some of the matches. Okay, we do. RISQ 4-1 against Nomad and RN 4-2 against EVG. So I think Mabox have got a couple of matches, a couple of scorelines correct. So well done to Mabox. We're just waiting for ID versus E2's. It's not being streamed by anyone. E2's could potentially pick up a point, but then GV Nomad will not pick up a point for now. RN, ICT, and EVG and RISQ are still sitting in the top 4. The next fight will be RISQ versus RN, and it's gonna be fun. RN could potentially drop the point. EVG against ICT also. ICT potentially drop a point, but the way ICT are playing at the moment, I think they are the ones to beat. 90, will they pick up a crucial point against E2's, or will E2's deny ID for a top 4 entry? Okay. So let me reload the website. Okay, I will play a game, and let me play. Oh, playing the Super Conqueror. Just bear with me on this. Alright. Let's go. Time for dinner, yeah. Oh, yes, so we might also have a completely new top 4 in the lower echelon championship. Scam didn't field a team. KWG got knocked out. UX and Hugo are still in the running, but it's possible that they could also be knocked out too. It's going to blind fire that bush.
Enemy armor is hit. That one didn't go through. We're immobilized. Great shot.
Yeah, I'm the only streamer on the APAC this season, sadly. Oh dear. Leopard 1 is in trouble.
We've damaged them. We didn't penetrate their armor. Got 'em.
Yep.
Track hit. Our fuel tank's been hit. We've lost a track. We're stuck here. We've damaged them. Enemy armor is damaged.
Come on, get the base. Yeah. Oh yes, we got a base. Yes.
Great shot.
Oh my god, that was a Pyrrhic victory. That was a Pyrrhic victory. We were streaming now. Hopefully tomorrow I might stream them. Don't worry, I will follow the challenges tournament in the next 2 days. So sorry to the teams in the professionals tournament on for rounds 5 and 6. No one will be following you. But I do have to give my support to the teams playing in the challenges tournament. They're all good teams, I can say for sure. So let's go back. Let's see if we have results of ID versus E2s. Do we have E2s picking up a crucial point? Let's find out now. And we do not. Oh, that was the exact scoreline as Mapbox predicted. ID 4-3 against E2s. It was so close for E2s. And those 3 battle wins will put them now to the 6th place, tied with GB. Nomad will drop down to the last place. So E2's GB and Nomad. Come on. We get a point. GD will fight against ID next, so it's a good opportunity for them to get a point. EVG are RISQ and ID are tied in the with 2 round wins, but EVG are ahead of RISQ and ID because EVG won against RISQ yesterday, so they have 1 head-to-head round win. Okay. So now I will get the odds up and let's see what Mailbox we predict for the next one. And I will put all the results in first. Okay, let's go. Hi Lanny, how are you doing? You're welcome, Patrick. Okay, let me get predictions. Okay, Nomad up against E2 next. Oh, this is going to be. It's going to be interesting. And then for the challengers, we have Laos versus OD. And RV versus Alpha. Lower Atlant Championship, UXXPT. Alright, now I just have to copy the odds. Alright, there we go. Now we have it. We have the odds. Let's show you quickly while I upload the odds and also the results of games. Previously. The table. Down. Okay, now I have everything uploaded. Let's take a look at my box predictions. It was a really long time, and you're in the army. All the best to you. Hi Bao1, how are you doing? And hi France, how are you doing? Of course, I don't think I've said hello to Jenny Jen, so hello there. Okay, let's take a look at my box. So round 4, we have Nomad versus E2s predicted to go in favor of Nomad, but the scoreline is going to be close. RISQ versus RN, the match we're following next. The odds are like extremely close. In favor of RISQ, it's kind of a, could be RISQ or is it gonna be RN? But it would be really good for RISQ to win because currently they're in the 4th place. They need to secure a spot in the top 4. Currently, the top 4 from last season, only RISQ are in the top 4 right now, and the other 3 are not in the top 4. We also have ID versus GV. GV currently leading 4th. Predicted to win 4-3. Will they have their first point tonight? I hope so. Again, this is going to be extremely close. EVG versus ICT predicted to go in favor of ICT 4-2. This is the only scoreline predicted to not go to a tiebreaker. As for the challengers, both of the matches are going to a tiebreaker. OD predicted to win Laos 3-2, very slim margin. Contrary to the I think OD played against Laos before and Laos won 3-2. So will OD win 3-2 this time? And RVE 3-2 against Alpha. Again, very close, but RVE have the slight edge against Alpha. Going on to Lower Echelon Championship, Madbox are predicting UX, DT, TSIA, and King to qualify to the final stage. The scoreline, none of them are predicted to go to a tiebreaker, but I do think we could see a couple of flips. ICC could win. I think this is the most likely. A GKD could also win against King. I think this is also likely too. So will we see TSIA and King going through to the final stage? I would no one's streaming Low Echelon Championship, however, but it's still a huge privilege to be there. And will UX be able to defend their title? And it's possible we could have a completely different top 4, as has happened to the Challengers tournament this season. Even if there were 3 teams that fielded a team in this season. I mean, you can consider Alsop to be DT, but not quite. So essentially, you can say all 4 teams did play in the summer season, only for none of them to qualify. Again, it's just the nature of how we're seeing in the APAC server. It's really competitive. 30 people watching, so it's good. Okay, so we have around 12 minutes left. I won't have time to analyze. So what I will do now is play a game, and now I'll play just a bit of fun. and play in the I7. Let's go. Yeah, I think the Challenger Student teams are already. I mean, IMX. They told me they're a new team, but they outperformed expectations, and they knocking out the RX is a huge achievement in its own, especially when the RX was performing so well in the preferred skill tournaments. The CD was not with them, but they were brilliant. They almost knocked out Alpha, so which at the best of times could perform extremely well. So let's see if I can win with the I7 here. Nope. Oh, what? How was that to bounce?
Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh, come on. If they win this for us. Win this side for us. I mean, we do. Just keeping tabs with the front side. I know there is an I7 behind this, but my teammates will deal with that.
Critical hit.
Oh no. Oh, we got a tongue out. The medium, they should have it fixed. Brilliant. Now. Oh, the other I7. Come on, good shot there. Don't need to do much. We have to guns. Just don't want to lose any unnecessary hit points. And this is going to be a really long game. We're just playing ultra defensive at
Enemy armor destroyed.
Oh, well done, Death Star. Thank you for that big shot. I just only need to use the HE to finish them off. Fantastic. Alright, I'll push through. And maybe...
Enemy armor is hit.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, that was big. Another big shot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Patience wins the game here. Fortunately, I think it's the enemies which seems to lacking patience.
Enemy armor is hit.
We lost the tank. Oh no, we should have a gun still. We should have this. Hopefully, I won't jinx it.
Penetration. Penetration. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Fabulous. A win is a win, and it's good. Yes, it's good. Sorry. Let me just push you a bit so you can gain some speed. The Shrift is going to kill that WZ, I believe. Drop the adrenaline. Well, maybe WZ can fire a shot. And oh, not a good shot there.
We've damaged them.
Well, that's it. That's how we roll. STB1. I don't have an STB1 in the garage, sadly. I do have it on the EU server. Maybe I will play it on the EU server next, if that's after the RISQ vs RM match. Yeah. So this is amazing. Yeah, great damage. Room should be up in a minute, so I'm not going to play another battle. And I'm getting more credits. Yay! So let's see if the room is up. Yep, the room is up. Let's go in. But I will not change my scene just yet. Of course, you know there's a 3-minute delay on the stream. I'm not going to get into the room when the timer it's more than 3 minutes at the moment. Great to see RM back. We know they came second in the autumn season. RISQ sitting on four consecutive title wins for the APAC server. They have a big challenger with ICT, potentially RN if we see them play tonight. If they win against RISQ's top RISQ's chances in for the crown would be in jeopardy. But at the same time, GB, are they able to overcome their technical issues and perform really well in the next couple? Okay, so as far as I'm aware, Lisa is actually Tokonami from the EU server. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but we know Tokonami from what's it, Legion now? Yeah, I think he's now in Legion. So he's a really seasoned player on the well, previously on the CIS server, now on the EU server. So we're going to have Yukon as our first map. So let's say okay, 3 minutes left to go. We will jump into the room quite soon. Shikabugu in on the subs bench. Uncrowned is the 7th player for RN. Now let's jump in. Okay, so RN are almost ready. They will take triple Object 777, potentially double MLEs and double DVPs. Over to RISQ side, they only have one Shrift K with F Silver, double 60TP, an Object 777, a 2.5B, actually 2 Shrift Ks, and Bifrost in the Object 777. Shikabugu might be on the subs bench. I don't think you can spectate in the professionals tournament. So let's see what will happen on Yukon. All right. Let me just add the pool right now. Okay. Which clan will win? Is it going to be RISQ or is it going to be RN? Get your votes in. Get your votes in. So RN are definitely taking the double MLE strategy. RISQ will change their lineup. Okay, so you go to 4-cap map. I remember 3-cap quiz for 2 seconds of increase. It's the same as Normandy, but then you could potentially get 2 caps right at the beginning. As for it's quite a flat map, so you could potentially see a couple of big chunky heavies, but we aren't seeing any of this so far. RISQ will take double prompts, double strifts, an MOE and object 707, and potentially a 60 TP. But RN with double TVP strategy, if they can work together as a platoon, this is possible that they can take out a tank at the beginning. That will put RISQ under numerical disadvantage, but we shall see. RISQ versus RN, beginning with Yukon. Will RISQ be able to deny RN the perfect start? So let's find out. I just have to, you know, the scoreboard is not updated. The scoreboard is not updated. Oh my god, I just broke the code. Okay, let's try again. Should show up correctly now, and the timer will stop.
Let's get this show on the road.
But now that I'm back in the game, RN. Let's follow Wadu in the TVP. He's going to get spots for RN. He's spotting nothing over to D, so that's a signal that RN could control D. Tauster has dropped to C, and he's trying to capture the base. With B Frost looking to drop into A, and also Silver, Lisa took a big one from the MLE, so well done to RM. But they've also chipped away hit points of uncrowned RISQ during the immediate immediate rotation back to the spawn. So RN's push onto Pookie. Oh my god! Cujo! Oh, get Rack Smurf Potato! What a shot that was! Pookie's going to go down soon, but Lisa's fully reloaded now. RN, this push has gone from bad to worse. RISQ just needs to pick up the pieces. Pookie is out. And you don't want a full hit point Amaranth at the start of your push. This is going to put your team on a steep hill to climb. And I believe RM wants to kill a couple more tanks. He is still trying to get the numerical advantage, but I think it will be very, very difficult now. RISQ simply have too many hit points to contend with, so it's a strong start for RISQ. And RN, very unlucky to get that ammo rack at the beginning, but it is what it is. So it's 1-0 in favor of RISQ. Dad is out, and Tauster cannot run away, gets incinerated. Smurf Potato wants to shoot F-Silver. No, he wants to shoot Tiopa. Of course, he cannot friendly fire. F-Silver will get a kill onto Trash, and Tiopa will get ram killed by Bifrost. Yes, it will be 1-0 RISQ. Strong start for RISQ. RN. This is not the time to go on tilt, but it does get but it does get quite discouraging. They only have 1 tank to go on 2k sadly, but RISQ 5 tanks to win 2k. They completely read into RN's push, and RN might want some more information before they commit to that push. It's just a similar problem as Nomad yesterday, where they committed to the push right at the beginning without getting much information and fell into the trap all the time. RN seems to be falling into this mindset as well. So let me just get the scoreboard updated. So let's say risk double MOEs, double Object 777. Beef was changing, probably. Okay, he's changing into a strip case, so they're taking double strip case. One Object 777, one 60 TB, and one T100 LT, or maybe Split Potato will change to strip case as well. RN, on the other hand, quadruple MLEs. Cujo strip case, I guess the Split Potato will take a strip case. I can read into the minds of RISQ, of course. Waldo into VK and Taster at the ZVP. Oh, Bifrost will change to a 60 TB instead. So RISQ definitely think Split Potato do not play well in 60 TB. I'm just joking. Of course, it's just a bit of a tactical change. They want to freshen things up. So let's say about this battle here. So RISQ, red team from the south spawn, they're going mostly to D and C with RN. They are going for B and D. That's followed Tauster in the... I don't know why, sometimes I press the right keys, but it directs me to the wrong person. But now I'm following Tauster. He spotted Zonk. He's going to run away. He doesn't want to take a couple of shots from Zonk. C has been captured by RISQ at a later time, so RN has the cap lead. Unless RISQ are able to take D as well. RN, they don't have tanks over to wait at the moment. That will change very quickly. Townstar will drop into way. I think RISQ will have the cap lead back. And it all depends on our end whether they can make a good push later on. Now, so as Townstar now drop into A at our end. Ooh, good shots onto Bifrost. The double MLE is doing a good job there. Now, the caps are even, but the gap is... It's within the 80 cap points, so one kill could be enough to split the cap points. Maybe Aaron are looking for a kill onto Bifrost. Oh, good shot onto F-Silver. Townstar drop, unleashing the entire clip, but not all of them have gone to F-Silver. But RISQ have dropped even more hit points, so it's going to be good news for our end. They could have good bargaining power to make a push, but now RISQ are getting really aggressive. Good shots onto Uncrowned and Trash. RN unable to return fire. RISQ going in good positions now. Let's follow that. With the MLE. Oh, bounces onto Uncrowned. I think RN are looking for a push. They're looking to take out Bifrost first. Wadu! Big shot onto Bifrost, the first one out. RISQ, on the other hand, are making a push onto Uncrowned. I think RN, this push is well timed. They know if they stay there for any longer, they will lose the hit points, hit point pool advantage, and RN are retaining that hit point pool advantage. As Uncrowned is out, and Lisa will not be long for this world. Towster is out. Where is the world? I want to make a joke for the world, but RISQ are looking for Wadu next, and RN are looking for Pookie here. And the hit points are still in favor of RN. Although RISQ have 3 caps, they might take another cap on A. Pookie is out. It's a 4 vs 5. Trash is a one-shot. There's a chance for RISQ to make a comeback here. F-Silver will get A in the end, but RISQ, they need to survive. Smurt Potato is not going to last for any longer. Smurt Potato is out. Trash is still alive. Oh, RN are looking for Zonk next. Zonk has low hit points. The dad gets tracked and gets Wadu out. There's still a chance for RISQ to make a comeback. RISQ needs to stay alive. Zonk, good shot onto Cujo, but he will go down. Dad, still do this. Now F-Silver looking for Trash. Dad, can he put a Gnar shot before he goes down to Iron Rat Tank? No, he can't put a Gnar shot in. Now F-Silver. He's a one-shot. He will have to get a shot onto Trash, but Trash will get F-Silver out, meaning the scoreline is 1-1. Wow. Great job to our end. That push was good. That was a much better push. Knowing that RISQ are in better positions than our end, they need to get out of the positions, and that was they caught RISQ weak. They found a weakness in RISQ's positioning, and that is their backside. And they were able to get those 2 tanks very quickly. RISQ are simply fighting on an uphill battle with the number of guns they have on the battlefield. So kudos to RN. 5 tanks doing more than 2k, and RISQ 4 tanks doing more than 2k. Not a bad strategy to pressure RN. But simply, I think they also dropped too many hit points at the start too. So it was a valiant effort, but nowadays, if you don't have a good start, it's going to be hard for you to make a comeback unless the other team just make a lot of mistakes and are in worse positions. So now Blackoville are in. They're going to take the following tanks: Double Strip K and IS4, the Object 7 Crown 60 MT1 LT and RISQ. Are they taking? What tanks are they taking? Okay, they have all 7 tanks ready. We have double strip case, double object 777, 6 CP, Crown, and 200 LT. Well, let's find out now where they're going. Let's go. Alright. Oh, what? Sugar, what a sneak there. Good shot onto Iron Press tank, so that was great job to RISQ. I mean, the new update allows tanks to fire right at the beginning without waiting for the reload time. So this is why Shiga Mugu can put a shot there. And I think some clans hate this new mechanic, but I don't think this new mechanic has a dramatic effect. But now RISQ has put a good shot onto Wadu. And Tiopa is spotted, Trash still spotted, and Tauster is going to go to C without getting spotted. That will put our end into worse positions, but potentially RISQ would not have the cap lead. Pookie said shot, but who shot? Is it him or who else? I don't know. It's the honest answer. Tiopa took a hit. Oh, base shot onto Smack Potato. But look at our end, sending everyone to C, but they've also dropped a lot of hit points onto C. So even if RISQ have only 3 tanks near C, they might still win this side. But they also have 3 tanks near the middle, so they can also make a push down the middle. So it's really good for the situation that RISQ are in right now. Sugar and Mugu are just going to link up with the rest of the team, as RN have taken down Smurt Potato. Trash is not going to last for any longer, and F-Silver will come in to take out Tiopa. Zonk is out, and Tiopa still alive, but maybe the guns of RN looking for F-Silver. F-Silver is tracked. He needs to run away. Hippos are now neck and neck. Trash is out, but RISQ have lost 2 tanks. Oh, good ram from Tauster. Oh, Tauster receives a couple of hits. I think RISQ lost the initial advantage. Great shots in the trading at the beginning, but our end made a comeback. Silver is out, and the guns are hugely in favor of our end. They have 6 tanks, while RISQ only have 4 tanks alive. But Wilder is the next tank out. Sugar Beaver goes down, and it's a 3v5. Lisa are very alone there. And Pookie on a really long reload, but also against Upground, which is also on a long reload. Aaron just need to keep those low hip pool targets away from crossfire. Base shot onto Iron Bread Tank by Lisa, but Iron Bread Tank will put a shot onto Lisa. Pookie's out. And this game will go to RN, contrary to what I expected here. It was a strong start for RISQ, don't get me wrong, but for some reason, RM made a good comeback. And I believe RISQ weren't able to take out the low pool targets, and that gave RN the numerical advantage and flipped the hit points. And I mean, RISQ should have done a little bit better in the middle. I think if they could speed things up there, it could have been a risk, but Aaron just did so well in the focus fire and taking out isolated tanks. RISQ. Now the scorelines 1-2. RN 5 tanks to 1-2k and RISQ 4 tanks to 1-2k again. It's a strong start for RISQ, but a strong start could only be enough if you do not make any major mistakes in the middle. And now Ren keeping their crew not flustered by that by a relatively weak start. So we're back on Black Goldfield for the first time. RN are leading 2-1. So this is going to be important now. RN, if they win tonight, they will have 4 round wins, and coming into the third day of the professionals tournament, they will have a strong advantage. And as for RISQ, if they want to defend their title, they will have to work really hard now. Which team has the most handsome player? I would say ICT, because they have a player called Handsome. Okay, I'll get this live for this show. So, this is why I got the slice yesterday for my joke called Coke. I'm so sorry about making that joke, but let's say about this Black Oval battle. Fourth battle. RISQ will take double Object 777, double Strift K, double 60 via T100 LT, and RN we will have triple Strift K, IS4, not IS7, double Object 777 and a T100 LT. Let's go. So going up, we have RISQ, red team for the south, RM blue team for the north. Oh, again, some initial blind fire at the beginning, but Sauron have not hit anything this time. Both teams go for A instead. Southster will get A right at the start to get A before RISQ can be able to reset that. So F-Silver, on the other hand, will quickly go into C to cap that base. And he will drop into that base. He will spot no one, so that means Aaron are going for an A, according to RISQ. And this could turn into a brawl fest. Let's look at Zong. Zong is quite isolated there, so RN might be able to take that tank out, but they're going to send a lot of tanks over to the cave side. Can Zong survive for long? Good shot to Wadu, but Zong takes double tap. Daddy comes. Sorry. Dad comes in. And Wadu is now down to one shot. Dad takes fire. Uncrowned is out. Zong is out. I'm so sorry. Streamer fails. Sugar is now the focus for RN, and Iron Red Tank is going to be the focus for RISQ. 2 tanks onto 1. I mean, this overview, I'm just going to zoom out a bit so you can have a good overview here. Iron Red Tank is now out, and we are seeing RISQ focusing on Cujo. Pookie is the focus for RN. Hit puts in huge favor of RISQ, and it's 4v4, 4 so really healthy tanks. Tiopa is coming in slowly. Let's follow Tiopa. Good shot onto Lisa. Cujo out, so 4 versus 3 now. Lisa goes down to Tauster, and Trash takes a big hit onto that, but that takes a fire again. Oh no, he has no repair kit. He's not long for this world. Smart Potato looks to kill Trash. It's 2 versus 2. Oh, this is going to be interesting. However, Tauster, F-Silver is going to get out of this. Potentially trapped. Good shot onto Tauster. Tiopa looking to come round the other side. Pretty much a 1v1. Tauster gets F-Silver out. Smurf Potato, base shot onto Tiopa. Can Smurf Potato carry the game, or will we see an Amarak? Alright, this is going to be really intense. I thought RISQ asked this. But Dad takes... Dad was on fire twice. So the RNG is really against our RISQ in this battle. Smart Potato needs a big one onto Tiopa, but again, that was not a good shot from Smart Potato. That was a bounce. Tauster is going to cause a lot of trouble to Smart Potato. Good shot there. And Tiopa puts another good shot into Smart Potato. Smart Potato helps to buy some time, but RN also got A, so RISQ. A could only win this one if they kill all the remaining tanks. So Smart Potato receives a bounce from Tiopa. It's finally a big shot from Smart Potato onto Tiopa, and Tauster would need to come in. It's a miss from Tauster. Obviously, the building is going to make it really difficult. Smart Potato is still reloading. Tiopa is down to 1,077 hit points. RN just need to stay alive. They still have the cap points. But if Tauster goes down next, it will not be new. Nice. Smart Potato bounces onto Tiopa again. This is surely RN's game. Tiopa will get a kill there. It's 3-1 in favor of RN. What to come back. Again, RISQ started really well. Although, like, Dad just, although they caught me saying that the player but I'm so sorry. But yeah, but RISQ, I don't know. The focus fire was good for both teams. It was down to some of the unfortunate RNG that have struck RISQ, including setting Dad on fire twice. Dad was just absolutely taken down, and after that, the hit points are very close. And well done to RN for shutting down F-Silver. So it's now my ruins, 3-1, and RISQ have to win 3 in a row now. And please, I don't say this. Sorry, our triple MLE staple object 777. And RISQ double strength double okay, I need to calm down. You need to just like what Taylor Swift says. God. Okay, triple strength case, double crown, and object 777. And a 62p. We're on Iron Ruins. Well, okay, I can say daddy. Well, it could be good. Oh my god. Oh my god. RISQ are going to be from the north, and our end are from the south. Pressure on me, yes. It has always been like that, Patrick, since like winter season. So I hope Wargame is going to fix that soon. And Shugu is going to lead the pack. Will we see a comeback from RISQ? Will Berlin's pep talk be coming into full effect for RISQ? Unground. Spotted. Good shot to at least. This is a HE splash, by the way, so it has not took away Lisa a lot of hit points, but now you can put a big one onto Lisa. Showing the side armor. Oh, Trash has taken a hit. Iron Rat Tank also. Great start for Riz, or maybe not, because Riz also took a lot of hits. Lisa is the focus for RN. Now the Crown Bargains are going to be on a long reload, and they don't have a lot of DPM. Well, RN, however, they have DPM. So Lisa goes down first, and Dad is going to kill Taxter, but he will be the focus for RN. Down to one shot now. Hit points are in favor of RN. Dad is out. It's a 5 versus 6. Risk, they need a focus fire here, but they're looking for different targets. So we'll go down next. It's a 4 versus 6. RN looking very strong at the moment. They will have the next. I think they will have this one. Although the hit points are quite close. Tiopa is out. Pookie's down to 1 shot. He will go down to Iron Bread Tank, and F Silver is going to do 1v1 against Uncrowned. Good shot from Sugar Mugu onto Cujo. Smurf Potato. Well, I think it was Smurf Potato making a good shot onto Cujo instead. F Silver still doing 1v1 against Uncrowned, but he will be joined by Sugar Mugu. There is still hope for Risk, actually. The Smurf Potato will be doing 1v2. Oh, that Carcass is blocking Smurf Potato. I think this is the man of the match right here. Smurf Potato goes down, and Sugar Mugu tries to get Trash out. But can he take the Trash out? He does. And that leaves Uncrowned the last person standing. No, it's not the last person standing, of course. Uncrowned is out. Oh, Risk. Can they do this? Can they do this? Water's still really healthy, so I'm afraid not. I'm afraid the Carcasses are really the men of the match tonight. It's been blocking the way of Risk a lot in this battle. F-Silver is the last person standing. And this game will end in favor of RN 4-1. Wilder on fire. That fire, they will let it burn. Now, that doesn't change the fact that RN puts a big statement in the Clan Wars scene on the APAC server as they have won 4-1. And Risk's top 4 hopes are in jeopardy. Great job to RN. Very commanding scoreline and an all-rounder performance by RN. Just the focus fire is really good tonight. The only situation, the only battle they lost is just that they pushed right away and did not have enough information. And now that they have acquired enough information, time that pushes really well, good focus fire throughout. I think there is a lot to learn from RN. Risk simply just gave away too many tanks at the start, and also they also dropped some hit points. So I think Risk will need to be careful here. They need to share the hit points nicely. We haven't seen. I mean, we streamed them yesterday. Risk were doing very well against Chibi. But they were a shadow of themselves tonight, unfortunately. So let's see. We have results in 4-1 in favor of RN. Unfortunately, no. Sorry, Cho. Self-help. What the heck? Alright, we only have the first results being our game. I don't know why, the games I picked tonight, we are the first one to end. We're always the first one to end. Challengers Tournament, this is not going to matter much, but we'll announce the results either way. Laos 3-2 against OD and Alpha 3-1 against RVE. So Box have got this completely wrong. Let me update it. So this means tomorrow we will have Laos against RVE and OD against Alpha. Good stuff. And the next we have the lower echelon championship going on. And let's see about this, and it will be XPT knocking out UX, meaning XPT are through to the final stage. The winner of the lower echelon championship last season will not be playing in the final stage. So, do we see DT winning 2-0? No, yes, they did 3-2 against 2-0. So that also means all of the 4 teams that were playing in the final stage last season are not playing this season in the final stage. We have a completely new 4 teams playing in the final stage of the lower echelon championship. Let's also see ICC won 3-1 against TSIA. So well done to ICC. They are through to the final stage with GKD knocking out Kane 3-1. So we do see a lot of reverse sweep in the lower echelon championship. But hopes of DT winning the lower echelon championship are still high. They are still the contenders, and well done to you. And so we're just left with the professionals tournament matches to end, and I'll log into the EU server. I'll play STB1 as requested by Jin earlier. No, Patrick, that was more than 40 people watching. Thank you very much. That's it. No, yeah, it's always been there. It's just that it doesn't really. It isn't really that distracting for me. Not better too. Meta is Object 777 and STRN. What do you mean by STRN? I don't know. Let me find the STB1. Yeah, I got the STB1. Now I will play it. So let's row. Yeah, I'll be okay. So to those of you who don't know already, I will be following Legion tonight on the EU server. So let's jump in and
Let's go.
I don't know Korean, unfortunately, so I can't communicate yet. Oh my god, I can't try. Could I put a shot onto the T62A? Would it be a bit safe? I don't know if there are more tanks with that T62A. They're not running away.
Enemy armor is damaged.
They missed. But here is an extra shot for you.
The gunner's injured. You'll have a hard time hitting anything. Crack hit. Penetration.
Okay, so it's for T422. Great kill there. Okay, so the T62A apparently is alone, and this is why you should run away if you have no one supporting you. Especially when you're in a medium tank, you don't have armor. That's my 2 cents.
Enemy armor on fire. Enemy armor is hit.
win. I don't think I've done a lot of damage. The team did really well here. You're welcome, Exploding Guy. Thank you for people asking everyone to hit the like button. If you haven't already, please do so. And hello, Kifafos. Hello, Netforce. Stream will still go on for a little longer as we will find out the results of other matches in the professionals tournament. So we have a completely different 4 teams in both challenges and lower challenge championship. Very exciting times ahead. Okay. Let's see, we have new results coming through. Let's find out now. And we do also. Nomad 4-2 against E2s. Nomad will pick up their first point in the professionals tournament. E2s are still looking for their first point, and Nomad are now in the 6th place. Alright, so we're waiting for ID versus GB and EVG versus ICT. Okay, let me play another type then. TVP, why not? We love a good TVP. Endgame better, but Endgame's not playing this season. Do I speak 7 languages? I certainly don't. T57 next. Okay, I'll play T57 in the next one. Why am I pressing C and 9? I'm not in the spectator mode. This is occupational. I mean, the term in Chinese is occupational sickness. I'm falling into that. Just has gone, and it's ingrained into my mind to press those 2 buttons right at the beginning.
Enemy armor is hit.
Reload. I'm not gonna stay there for. Oh, back shot onto the TP7 heavy, but I'm gonna drop me. Oh my god, TVP, so it's near us. Going to wait until my full reload. Maybe I can put shots with the TVP. I'm spotted. I know there is a weapon trigger somewhere, but I'm not going to. Need to.
We've damaged them.
Oh.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
Alright. I'll go for a long reload. We've killed a tank, so it's good. Oh, TVP. Oh my god, they're coming. No, they're not coming for me. I'm stuck here. TVP is going to kill our M5, yo. Good shot. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was a misplay, obviously.
Penetration. We've damaged them. Enemy armor is damaged.
The 1-3. I'm not in the line of fire. I'm going for a reload now. Leopard PDA, hopefully. I don't know why they're staying there so far back. Might take a hit from the gorilla, but I don't mind. I still have full health. So I.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor destroyed.
The gorilla is next. Hope we don't lose. I think they're relying on me to put shots now. Oh, good one. Whoever that was.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Now we'll be reloading for a really long time. They will get the E100, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, what was that shot from the E100? That was a low roll. Oh, we lost another one. Oh, they are relying on me to get the final tank for them. We have the cap points. I'm not going to reload. And I can push with the gorilla, so I will be able to unleash. Get a shot. And the gorilla will get them, and we got the win. 5k. Yes. Nah, I don't consider the level 1 as a sniper tank. Well, that was great damage. What was that? Mastery badge. Yes, it's a mastery. It's my first mastery on the TVP. It could be. It could be. I'm going to send this replay to Eminent Fidget then. That was fantastic. Yes, a mastery. Thank you for the thumbs up. And the arm, the muscled arm. Alright, so let's see we have results for the other 2 matches in the Professionals Tournament. Well, let's find out now. And I'll play a T57 Heavy next. Thank you, Cho, for the heart, for the like. More than 40 people watching me get a mastery badge. How good it is to have that number, have that viewership. We do have a result. ID 4-3 against GB. Oh, GB have yet to get a point still. So well done to ID, and that will knock at risk out of top 4 tonight. And we're still waiting for EVG versus ICT. It surely has content tiebreaker here. One of them will not get the maximum number of round. Well, ICT can still get 4 round wins. But RISQ's campaign is in trouble. Tomorrow they will have not tomorrow. 2 days after they will have ICT and ID. They need to reevaluate. If they want to qualify to the top 4, I think these 2 matches will be a must win for them. Okay, so now we'll play in the TVP 7 heavy. So let me find that tank. All right, there we go. E4. We still have the okay. Now I'll play the E4 last, okay? E4 will be the last tank. To wrap up the stream. And I would not go to the left side, sorry. The reason I do not is the tank. I don't think the armor is good for that, sorry. So I'm going to do the unpredictable and go with the mediums. Oh no, please do not die at the start. Oh, level 1 already pushed. So they are all going to...
We've damaged them. Enemy armor is damaged. We didn't
No.
penetrate their armor.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Thing is, maybe we could still win by holding this area. good kill.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I know the heavies on the other side not happy with us going, for me going there. Well, sometimes you have to do that. Or I'm not going to get out of the cap circle because I have a lot of cap points at the moment. Oh, level 1's going. Oh, level 1's AFKs. No. Oh, this is really not looking good.
We damaged them.
Well, just have to stay really safe. Oh, I got cap reset. Yeah, it's a loss. Surely they got a cap reset. I could have got away with that. But I'm on long reload. I can't help you. Sorry. Well.
Enemy hit. Great shot. Penetration. We're immobilized.
Yeah, going to die.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Well. That didn't quite work out this time. Well, I still did more than 2,000, so apparently it's not the worst idea to go with the medians, but I got like, there were like two people with 0 damage and level 1 just unfortunately went AFK. So nothing I could do about that. So let's see, we have ICT versus EVG, and then we'll wrap up the stream with an E4. And we do have a result. EVG will deny ICT for getting 3 round wins tonight. Surely this would knock rest down out of top 4. So this is the final leaderboard. RN first RN with 4 round wins. ICT, EVG, and INT with 3 round wins. RISQ with 2 round wins, 5th place. Nomad 6th place. GB E2's 7th and 8th place respectively. GB have more battle wins, so they're ahead of E2's. But they are still looking for their first point. And the chances of GB and E2's qualifying are getting lower and lower, and really depends on the next day. But we all know GB can make a big comeback. Usually they start really terribly. But I really hope they will be able to deal with the misses. They didn't play terribly. I streamed them against RISQ. It's not that bad. And against ICT, yes, they might have been outplayed in the positions, but they can definitely do do focus fire. So they're just looking for a good day, and today it's not the day. Maybe 2 days after it will be that day. So who are they up against first? So they will be play against E2s and then Nomad. Okay, let me play the E4 now to wrap up the stream, and we'll see you all on the EU server.
Time to roll out.
Oh, Maybe I can put a shot onto the T4. Maybe I should use HE. I don't know whether I can penetrate, so I'm just playing safe here. Do we have tanks in the middle? I'm just going hyper aggressive. Oh, we do. Oh, it's a bounce. I'm gonna let it fix by itself, so I don't waste consumable. 268 is coming from me for sure. Oh, what was that? Oh dear, I'm in trouble. And I got my frontal armor just in time. You're out! Oh, S4 is looking at me. And you're out as well. Can I side scrape? Can I side scrape? Can I side scrape? No, the ice was not looking at me. Maybe I can put a big one onto you. Yeah, it's a big shell. Poor T-54 got. They are getting focused. They are getting focused. Another big shell. Oh, that was a big row. Oh, poor T-54. Is that a stock gun? That's a shame. Probably a stock gun. They can't penetrate the armor at all. Yes. That was not a good shot. But over 5k, I have nothing to complain about. Could have been a huge damage number there. I will play that put one tonight on the EU server. But not now at the end of the stream. I need to get lunch. Yeah, 5k is good. But I don't think it's a mastery. It's good for my stats. But thank you all for watching. And I will see you on the EU server tonight as we follow Legion. RN will be happy to be leading by 4 round wins. They haven't lost one yet. They're definitely back and looking for their first ever season win. And it does look promising. It does look promising. So thank you all. I'll see you later. Bye for now.